So this is a whoa. I can't tell if my sounds is my sound better? Is this better? Is this better? I have no clue. Okay. This is a voiceover for the autographic video playing on screen right now. I have sped it up about 10 times because the video is so long and I'm not even done. This is the first part to making a brand new VTuber model. I make them myself. I make my own models because I don't feel like spending money on a model for myself yet. And that is the first topic. I do plan on... I have a few goals. I have a goal to make my own, 2D model. I'm learning how to rig. Self-teaching. Self-taught. I plan on learning. I was going to make an astra edit for TikTok. And then I started rigging up, pieces that I erased from her body. And it's just this 3D thing. It's hard to explain, but the rigging is awful. And I'm grateful that I'm not grateful. I feel bad for, every VTuber model maker ever. I am sorry that you go through this. And I'm sorry for myself, for going to be attempting to learn this. And I said yet on the commissioning other people to make VTuber models. I'm considering at some point making a video where I buy a bunch of VTuber models, on Fiverr or whatever. I ask them to make me, Hamika, and see how well they make it. I'm just gonna tell them, you have free reign of yourself. She's just got pink hair, orange eyes, and her outfit needs to have some sort of black theme to it. You can make it whatever style you want. You can make her guru as long as she's... It sounds out of context if... She's not black. I just bought her to wear dark clothing. I don't know. But to be able to do that, I have some personal goals that I wanna complete. First off, I'm currently saving for a car because cars are great. I have gotten an actual job and I'm using that money to mostly save up for that car. But me being me, I have bought a few things for myself. Before that. But a car is a great way to go to work because I kind of need that. So that's what I'm saving for. I manage to save up for a car. I don't plan on doing that monthly shit, paying out the car every month. I'm straight up buying that, because I am not having this bullshit happen. I'm not letting this bullshit, you know. Once I do that, I will probably consider making that video, because I don't make money off of YouTube, right? I don't really care about making money off of YouTube. That's not my lifelong career. YouTube is not my career. I post videos because my siblings, for some reason, really want me to be famous. This is my future, and my future is, I don't exactly want to be famous, but I have a following, I guess, somehow. I have subscribers. How did I get this far? Like, I have a few hundred subscribers on YouTube, and it's genuinely shocking to me. I mean, 500 people is a lot. A lot. To me, at least, okay? 500 people subscribed to one channel is like an entire high school following the principal's orders, okay? That is a lot of people to be basically not trying to worship, but worshipping you. And I think that's great. I'm glad I have done such things for this. No, I uploaded clips to YouTube and then started going as a VTuber because it was popular, not because it's a thing I wanted to do. Although, like, people from MMD could have made, like, VTuber videos, like, a long before Kizuna I, or whatever the fuck she's called. That singer thing that you've probably heard of before. This video is gonna be like 40 minutes long. Hopefully not. Maybe I'll speed it up some more, but like, there is no way I'm speaking for 40 fucking minutes straight. Actually, I have a job. I can do that. There is no way I am going to be sane after the end of this voice recording. I'm going to be screaming and bullying children on Roblox with admin commands because I have adult money. That sounds like a really bad thing, but like, have you ever wanted to be Flamingo? Like, with those admin videos? He literally will, like, gaslight children, and it's great. I love gaslighting children. It's very entertaining, and especially when, like, the stupid games, like, they'll just give you VIP, but that's good enough, because sometimes games forget that building tools is a thing, so you can go, like, instead of pressing B tools, like, typing in the command for B tools, you will literally, the game won't let you do B tools naturally, but if you do give player B tools, you can really fuck it up. And so I went in this game, I bought admin. It was just VIP shit, so I was like, whatever. And then I found B tools, and then I started fucking up the map, and then they revoked the permissions because I was abusing it, which honestly makes sense, because who wouldn't? Yeah, those children were terrified for their lives, and I'm glad that I became a part of society from that. I am not a psychopath. I'm just saying that it's very entertaining. And Flamingo has a reason to be doing this, obviously, because, you know, it's funny. But, like, it is genuinely entertaining, and I do not blame him for doing what he does. I would follow in his footsteps if I could. Maybe not drinking bean juice and cheese puffs with a beer can in it. I mean, y'all seen that video, right? No? I don't know. I don't know if you guys watch, like, the famous people, or if you just go for small indie people, or whatever. I started trying to, like, make a playlist for, like, every sort of thing. So, like, I got a playlist for all of my liked songs. And then I got a playlist for songs that you can play in the car, and it's specifically for the car. And then I'm gonna make a playlist that's, like, songs appropriate to play at work, because I am not listening to Jason Derulo for 30 fucking minutes a day. I would actually go insane. I don't think anyone likes him that big enough to consider listening to him 30 minutes a day. Okay, I mean, like, sometimes I'll, like, loop a song because I'm, like, probably on the spectrum and, like, listening to songs on repeat because that's entertaining. Because I like the song and it's very addicting. But Jason Derulo is not that, and I can't imagine ever doing that with Jason Derulo. I am not shaming him. I like some of his songs, but I can't sit and listen to it non-stop. There are certain songs that are okay to do that, but this is not one of those. Jason Derulo was not one of those artists. You may play one or two of his songs, but you will not be playing it for the rest of that fucking half hour. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the hottest bitch on earth. I am not looping Jason Derulo. I need better music. My music taste is not that great, but, like, I can't do this. I can't do it. There's too many Jason Derulo songs in existence, and it's just, it is a pain. Okay, but you know what artist is loopable? Have you ever heard of xoxomyah? I mean, like, she did, like, a cover on one of the songs, and then she, like, released a bunch of songs, and her voice is actually really good, and she's super underrated, and I like her music. I may not be her number one fan, but girl power, we love that. We love that for all of us. And I've been, like, I'll get, like, songs recommended to me on Spotify, and there are, like, a lot of, like, indie people, and when I'll, like, be listening to it, they think it's nightcore. So they hear, like, a Japanese woman, and they think it's nightcore because it's Japanese or something. But, like, no, they don't sound like the high-pitched anime girl, pick me. They just sound like normal fucking women. They're normal women. Why do you think it's nightcore? Bitch, I got over my nightcore phase when I was, like, in high school. I had my nightcore phase in high school. Don't question it. I mean, it was a partially middle school, but it was, like, freshman year. And then eventually I got over it. Thank God, because, actually, no, I should have never gone that nightcore phase. Like, I thought it wasn't gonna be a phase. My friends told me it was gonna be a phase, and I said it wasn't gonna be, but it was. And I'm sorry to Obsidian. And whoever the fuck raised me. Obsidian was a friend of mine in, like, 2018, 2019. We had this friend group, where he was part of, and there was a person named Melody Endron. These are not real names. Like, funnel cake, whatever. And it was a pretty decent friend group for the most part. Melody was an alcoholic. Endron was a manipulative little shit. And Obsidian was normal. He was basically my father. He basically raised me. He actually made sense. And I'm grateful that he was not weird like a lot of other people were. That friend group kind of ended pretty quickly because of a whole lot of problems. And now I have better friends, and I do things. I'm part of this friend group where we play Genshin. That's it. We do Genshin. And I can't expose their names, because these people I actually still remember, and I don't want them to be kind of exposed to the world. I thought cool, like, clips of you and your friends are great. It's very entertaining to save, like, the fun moments with your friends. Just have them on the internet forever so you don't lose them. But posting it without their permission kind of felt a little strange, and so I decided not to, maybe in a more personal account, not on one where, my fate has been sealed by an anime girl. They are good people, but there are some people who you wanna choke the living shit out of. Not actually, but, like, they make you feel that way because of their stupidity, and that's how some of them feel towards me. But, like, I'm iconic, so it makes sense for me, not them. They don't get a pass. It's okay because it's me, not them. No. That's a joke. I hope you took that as a joke. I hope you take that as a joke. Please take that as a joke. I am not that insane. I mean, I may be a little insane because of the things I post, and I may be out of pocket. Very out of pocket. But I swear that's just that's just how it is. Okay? Yep. Okay. I'm glad we had that talk. Whatever I say is for content. It's not real. Nothing's real. No. I mean, like, some of the things I've said to my coworkers while we work together. They think I'm very entertaining. I'm glad my coworkers and I actually get along. We don't have, like, cat fights or anything. Not really. I mean, sometimes my coworkers will kind of just, like, tease each other, and it kind of pisses them off, but, like, for the most part, we're all okay. For the most part. I mean, like, if I mispronounce a word, because that's just how I am, like, fuck the English language. Why do we speak it? And why is English so difficult for native people? Why is English so difficult? I talked to my coworker once about Canadia. Not Canada. Canadia. And we also call trucks, like the box trucks, the stuff that transport from, like, Walmart to Walmart. Those are roadboats now. My coworkers will make fun of some of the stupid shit I say because of it. And they will make fun of Canadia and roadboats. I mean, like, I still plan on posting videos while I'm working and stuff. Like, I have days off. I can do that. I like getting called in, though. I will happily take any shift. I am one of those coworkers because I like to save up money. I even did a 12-hour shift. That's not a lot, but that is a lot. It was a 10 to 10. Thank you, coworker. That was a fun shift. And maybe don't work too hard for how much you get paid. I work because I gotta. You don't have to go all out. Just do your job. Unless you're, like, one of those people who end up getting tipped because we take tips. I've been tipped a few times because I gave people winning lottery tickets. Just a few times. There was, there was a time where a guy got a ticket, and he won like $1,000 off of it. So he gave me the rest of the money from his wallet. It was 41 bucks. I didn't know how to respond to that. I kind of panicked. And then I gave one of our regulars a winning ticket, and he also won like $1,000 and gave me like 20 bucks. I'm like, hell yeah. I mean, I like the people who come in for lottery tickets. My coworkers hate it, but I like it because I'm basically gambling with them. Because they'll buy one, and then they'll ask me to check it, and then it either wins or loses, so they make their decision, and they either buy another one, or they buy another one. Then this person got a $20 lottery ticket. The other two were $50 lottery tickets. I picked out a $20 lottery ticket. And told her it would be a winner. Being very confident, and it was a winner. She won $100, and so she gave me $10. And people like that, like when people will say that, oh, I'll remember your face or name when, if I win this lottery ticket or whatever, cause like they'll get like Mega Millions or something, and they'll end up like winning like money off of that, whatever. They'll buy the ticket. They'll be like, oh, if I win this, then I'll remember your face or name or whatever. And like they like a lot of people say that, and it's kind of just like a thing you say, I guess. It's like when somebody can't get their item to scan, and the customer just goes, I guess it's free then. It's kind of just one of those things you say. I don't really care, because I'm not living for money, although that's kind of what you gotta do. Like, if I won the lottery or something, I personally would not really care too much. I don't want all of that money. I don't want to be killed in my sleep for being rich. I just want to live a normal life. Excuse me. Like, $500,000 is probably enough for me to go by, like, living in existence. I could pay for a car, I could get a small house to myself, and I can live with the rest of the money to get groceries and live. Although, I would still work because I want to spend money on video games, and I'm very, very bored at home. That was the only reason I got a job. Was because I was very, very bored. Like, YouTube is cool, I can just make a video, I can post it, great. But, that's not gonna do anything. Like, 5 people are gonna see the video every single fucking day. No, not every day, but like 5 people will see it, and it'll just be part of history. If somebody actually went into the Internet Archive and viewed my YouTube channel with it, apparently people have done that. I'm not sure who did it, but they will view the channel, and so I started deleting videos that I didn't want on my channel. Because I'm not 6, and this YouTube channel is not meant for 6-year-olds. It's meant for people who actually don't care about when somebody swears, and I don't care about earning money off of YouTube, so I can swear in my videos. Fuck. Yeah. Oh. Okay. That's cringy. That was bad. Don't allow me to record a video. I have no idea where this is in the footage, but I've probably gone past the face by now. I don't know. I mean, I forgot that the video was still playing, to be honest. I forgot this is just a voiceover, and I didn't start the voiceover at the same time as the video. I didn't even start the video because honestly, I just want to free ramble about my life for the past few weeks. I actually didn't do an April Fool's stream this year like I did with like the last 2 years, where I just started streaming and I just never went past the starting stream screen. I actually am considering learning Spanish again and maybe learning a bit of Japanese because I want to make my content more universal. I don't want to be like if I go into my YouTube channel stuff and I look at the analytics and look at the audience, you can see what kind of people watch your content. And like I'll put like an image. I'll put like images up because I might as well. I don't think you care that much about how the model process is going. I also don't know how long the fucking video is, so it's like 42 minutes long. We're like 10 minutes away. I might as well. So, you can see who's like, I'm gonna show an image of like the gender, and the age of people who watch my channel. You can kinda see, like 13 to 17 sounds reasonable. 18 to 24 also sounds reasonable. 25 to 34 is a little questionable, but the rest, there is no fucking way a 50-year-old is watching my YouTube channel. That is obviously a kid lying about their age on Google, and honestly, I don't care, because I did the same exact thing when I was their age. I don't know, man. You can also see which countries, watch your channel the most. And I thought that was a little interesting because, you never actually expect who is watching your channel. So, on my thing, for like the total views, like for the lifetime, I have a lot of people from the United States, which makes sense because raw American freedom, we rule, guns, America, fat people, you know. I'm also in that land of nonsense. And then we have people from the United Kingdom, which is a little interesting. I expect, like, British people to exist in my geography. And then we have the Philippines. How many Filipino people know English to be watching my content? Philippines is one of the top 3. I would struggle learning Tagalog. I would struggle so hard. And then I have Canada and Australia. I mean, they're both English-speaking areas. Canada is full of, like, half-fake French people, but, like, what the fuck? We have Indonesia and Malaysia as, like, a good, like, portion of it, too. What the fuck? We got Brazil, we got India, we got Mexico, we got Russia. Like, we got people from, like, everywhere around the fucking world watching my content. And I think I could use that. And maybe make some more universal content. But all the universal content I see are, like, those YouTube shorts with, like, no voice acting. It's just, like, emotions portrayed in, like, a cartoon. Like, I think I could do that if I tried. But I think what's better is, like, enabling closed captions on all of my videos and maybe resort to just making content instead of streaming. Because, like, I mean, streaming's cool, whatever. But, like, your fans are not going to wait for you to stream every single fucking day. And especially if you don't stream consistently, they don't know when you're streaming. So I'm considering just closed captions and then making the ability to translate into any other language. And then when I write the captions, I write them, like, properly with, like, their literal translations or something. I do plan on making that effort. But it will take time, and that's fine. I'm okay with that, because my videos don't really show up often anyway. It's when I feel like cooking for once, and I do everything in like 5 hours. I also plan on like getting some, or making some like series or something, and maybe a second part to this making the model shit, because I had these videos in my files for like a while, and I haven't finished that model, and it may take longer. This footage, like if it wasn't sped up, it would be like 7 hours long, and that's insane. That's usually the time I finish making a model, not making a model. I've done fucky wucky things with the hair. I have made facial reactions. I have started making clothes actually detailed and not taking patterns off of Google for once, because I want it to be legitimate. I don't want to be using stolen content like that. Anyway, but I wanna make like actual content for people to enjoy. I might start making more YouTube shorts. I feel like that'd be entertaining. The last time I made one of those like story time YouTube shorts, my sister and her boyfriend actually saw it, and they went, "What the fuck?" That was a reaction. It was, "What the fuck?" Like, sure, that was one, but I could start telling stories about my job on YouTube Shorts, just as like things that have happened while I've been at work. I mean, it's not great, but like there's a few things I could say about my job, and it's very fun. My job is fun. I like it, but some of the people are a little questionable. I'm considering making like a series on like games and stuff too, like using my VTuber model. I make like maybe a Stardew Valley series or something on Steam, because I have spent money on Steam. I will play some of those games. I will probably play Peggle. Peggle is probably one of the few games that maybe I should play. No, I'm evil. Peggle is actually extremely hard. I'm considering maybe uploading some more VTuber content on TikTok too, because TikTok is kind of I feel like I don't really post proper content in there. It's mostly just more like real life stuff, and I don't think I should be posting that. But I just use it to scroll and make funny comments on people's posts, and they get likes, so I'll take it. Fun fact, I didn't know I had cousins from a different state. I saw like tiny children in our house at one point, after I had taken a shower, and I'm like looking at them and I'm like, whose child are you? And it's just my mom being casual, like, they're just your cousins, and I'm like, I have cousins. So some of these TikTok, like there's this TikTok video that kind of went viral where this person, their parents own a pharmacy, so they can just grab whatever they want. That is what they said. This is when I remember that my parents literally own a pharmacy, so I can get whatever I want whenever. I looked at the comments and I saw a bunch of people were saying Ozempic. I just make a comment like, everyone's saying Ozempic, but I need me a life supply of Zofran, and I got some likes from that. Why I'm still considered Chongyun instead of me, I have no fucking clue. I should probably make myself me again. I thank you for listening to me yap about random shit. I applaud you for getting this far. If you watched or listened, I don't know if you used me as like a podcast person, if you listened to me yap and have gotten to this point, thank you. But why would you do that to yourself? So at this part of the video, I am still working on the dress. I know I have not explained anything that I have made in this video, but you've probably seen it if you actually watched it and not just listened to me. I am working on like the little fabric pieces on the front and working on coloring that in, and then I go back to hair because I'm ADHD or some shit. I don't know. I have 5 minutes to literally talk about whatever, and I don't know what to use in those 5 minutes. I'm probably the worst person to go out on a date with. They're gonna ask me the most unique questions ever, and I'm like, you like the weather? The weather seems nice today. Like, there is no hope for me. I actually am considering, like, in a few years from now, obviously, to make a video where I drink and drive in Mario Kart. I'm going to drink and drive in Mario Kart in a few years. That sounds so fucking wrong. I kind of want to test something for myself. I want to make, like, a video of me, like, doing something sober and then doing something, like, under the influence of, like, alcohol, and then another one where I do the same things except I am under the influence of, like, a drug or something for educational purposes. You know how, like, Iron Mouse I think Iron Mouse did it. She drank and then she did, like, memory tests and stuff, and it basically showed you how being drunk was, like, kind of silly, whatever. I kind of want to take that a step further, and I want to, like, play, like, a few different games where, like, your attention is needed for certain things, or, like, I don't know, like, playing a rhythm game. I feel like reaction time would be fucked up, or some other nonsense. Or I play, like, a game where it's really funny, or something. Actually, yeah, that's probably not gonna, I don't know, well, okay, like a rhythm game. Rhythm game is a good option. I recently saw a person who, will download, like, scary mods to their game, and every time they die, they take a shot, so they're just, like, drinking repeatedly for dying so many fucking times. Or people will make, like, drinking games of, like, Class of 09, and then end up, like, having to change some of the rules because they swear so flippin' often. Maybe I'll make, like, a Discord calling video, or, like, where I go into, like, random e-girl servers, and I sit and I'll listen to people have conversations. Not really join them, because I'm not really a talker kind of person with a lot of other people, but, I remember, like, this woman was, like, complaining how her boyfriend wasn't paying attention to her and only paying attention to his best friend, and will like, pirate video games for his best friend and not for his girlfriend. She's more concerned about him spending time with her, not the fact that he's pirating the video games. But British people have their own priorities. And this one dude in that channel got so fucking pissy at her because she was dissing her boyfriend. Not all men. And they're getting so fucking pissy about it. Meanwhile, one of the people in that same channel was just playing The Sims 4 and downloading mods for it. And it was very entertaining to listen to. And I feel like it would be entertaining if I joined those kind of servers. It would be fun. It would be very, very, very fun. Although it can lead to some very questionable VCs, because there was a dude who really, really wanted to, why would you do this to me? Why would you put your own sauce on a sock? Why the fuck would you do that? I was listening to the song, and I was really, really into the song, and then the person deleted it because it was copyrighted, and it makes me sad because I really like that song, and I don't think they're planning on releasing that song, like the update of the song in the future, and it makes me a little sad, and I'm hoping it gets released again, because I really, really like the song, and I would listen to that song in my sleep when I'm 6 feet under. So, thank you for listening to me ramble for like 41 minutes, 29 seconds, and 12 milliseconds. Thank you for watching all of this. I did say that earlier in the video, like,